ask at the dinner table, what's new? And that was our big daily family time, and mostly talking for sometimes quite a while, especially as they got older. But that's where a lot of these things, not all the nitty-gritty stuff at the dinner table, but other things, social things.
An awful lot happened at the I would view our time at the dinner table every night. We'd sit down every night, and that period of time was viewing the game film from the day. So I would talk, kids, when so-and-so on the playground says this, or when this happens, or Mr. So-and-so said this in this class, and we would go over what was said, and we'd interact with it and say, when this comes up again, this is how you react. You're coaching. It's viewing the game film and say, next time, the next play, this is how you do it.
And of course, because I was around more, and I was even at Logos when they were at school, I was teaching. So I would be answering questions, giving them feedback, input all the time. But I remember saying, let's save that one for dinner, and you can ask your dad about that. And so then we'd bring it up at dinner. Mm-hmm. But there's just plenty that was happening elsewhere during the day, but dinner time was the place we could finish it up.
Another thing we did is, this was when my kids were junior high school. That was the era when music videos were much more of a thing than they are now.
It was brand new.
It was brand new, and MTV had just come online. And so one of the things I would do is I would sit down. We didn't let the kids just go watch MTV, but I would sit down with them and watch MTV. And we'd watch one music video, we'd watch it, I'd turn it off, and then it'd say, okay, what was going on there? What were they saying? What worldview did the band have there? Was that hedonism? Was it nihilism? What was it? So I wanted them to think about what they were engaging with. I didn't want to wrap them up in bubble wrap and keep them from having to engage with it. But neither do you want them to have all the discernment of a vacuum cleaner, where they just take in whatever the world dishes up. You want them to be able to challenge it, to be able to identify what's going on.
I was doing the same thing with them with literature at Logos. I was their lit teacher. So they were getting it, on just as much as we could. And then when things came up around us, we could say, well, what do you think of that? What's wrong with that? What do you see there? And they could process it, because we wanted to see them internalize it and get it. And that was just a delight when we saw that happening.